Game Podcast.
Welcome everybody to the Level 857 Video Game Podcast, the highest level for raw, unfiltered gaming commentary, and one of the very few podcasts on the net right now where all the hosts remember the Intellivision
I don't.
game console. Yeah.
Never seen it in my life.
Never had it.
Never had it? I remember it though. You remember it though.
No.
You know
The
what that's
name?
about.
I don't remember it.
You remember?
Just by name.
No? Alright, forget about that. It's Turbo 857.
Man, listen, it's dicks.
Algae 857, what up?
The 20th Stallion.
And the best in the world, your boy Big Choco. What up?
At what?
At what?
At
Yeah.
what?
At
What
baking
are you?
cookies. What? Say something.
You baker.
Exactly. Y'all know I ain't wrong. That's why there's no denials among all four of you.
Chalk the baker.
No, the cookies are amazing, by the way. They really
Yo,
are.
there's a baker in Bombfest.
Wow.
That's got to be me.
You could be the
Next
baker.
time we play Bombfest.
I gotta get in that. I gotta get in that again.
How that's funny how you never
Because
played
I'm the
Overcooked.
champ now, is that why?
Nah.
Yeah, Chalk never
we're
played
both
played
champ.
Overcooked. Yeah, it's crazy.
Too much
Chalk never
pressure.
played Overcooked. And
Too much
he's a
pressure
baker.
in Overcooked. Too much pressure.
Too much in
You gotta put your
compassion
cooking
now.
skills to test, man.
The test.
That's not a real. It's not a real cooking game.
They should have,
Oh, wait, it's
they
not
should
a-
have like cookies in there. Then we'll
A
see how
baking-
good
a
you are.
baking-
Put the
game?
chips,
I'd have been the illest.
flour.
Chalk will be like, oh no.
I'd have been the illest.
Oh, no.
I'd have been the illest.
I'm in the weeds, guys.
Yeah, I'm the illest that ever did
Help me.
it.
Oh no.
Just everyone out there, as a quick reminder, despite the fact that you can find this podcast virtually anywhere, doesn't matter if you have a laptop, tablet, smartphone, computer, doesn't matter what service it is, but if you want to show us the most support, Radio Public is what you want to follow us and listen to us on.
Hashtag no ad.
Remember that.
All right, so let's get on with the show, shall we? You know how we do. What have we been playing since the last podcast?
We'll go to him.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Like I
Uh-oh.
flipped.
I've been
flipped
playing.
him.
I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh.
Did you get Redemption?
Shut up.
Not yet.
God damn.
Devil May Cry 5.
Okay.
Gears of War 4.
Jesus.
Cool.
Oh, you're
Uh,
taking it old school.
Dragon Ball Fighters.
Z.
Dragon Mark for Death.
Hmm.
We finished Portal. Thank God.
Your favorite.
No
Portal
more
2.
puzzle games.
Portal 2.
No more puzzle games for me.
Portal 2.
Portal 2 was pretty bad, man. That was
It
crazy.
was rough.
It
It
was
was rough. And
You
What
guys got
else?
it
It's a
down.
rough game.
You guys got it down packed now.
what else have I been playing? I think that's it. I got to get back into Smash, crushing people's souls online and stuff. But I'll get around to it. Y'all ain't ready.
All right. How about you?
Dragon Mark for Death. With most of these guys right here, except for Algae 857.
That's right.
That's still being streamed and posted on YouTube right now. Just started Extermination Force, the 23rd Stallion.
Great game.
Awesome. Very, very smooth game.
Great
It's like
game.
Contra, right?
Contra.
And what, Gunstar Heroes, kind of?
It's like a boss
The
rush.
It's
boss
like
thing?
Contra and like
Shadow of Colossus.
yeah, about to say Shadow of Colossus
Oh, yeah?
2D because of the
They're
giant
that big, though.
climb everywhere.
They're stages, man. They're stages
Some of
in
them
themselves.
are legit giant, like really, really giant bosses.
Wow.
The snake one is ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, my
That's like
gosh.
Battletoads, right?
Yeah,
The
there was
snake?
some Battletoads.
Yeah,
flavor in that.
it reminded me of
Really?
Battletoads. The freaking snake boss was insane.
Wow.
I wonder,
And,
I wonder if they'll put something like that in the new Battletoads.
There's some Cuphead type difficulty.
Really?
Really?
A little bit.
Little bit of Cuphead in there,
Cuphead's
too.
definitely more difficult, but that last boss we played had some.
oh my
I had to
god.
be silent. I was silent for a hot minute. I didn't talk to you at all.
Had to get that
Full
focus.
concentration.
Yeah, you had to concentrate. You can't talk and
Damn.
play that boss. But it's awesome. Really, really
Great
awesome.
game.
Okay.
And I beat Valkyria Chronicles 4 finally.
Oh, how did you like
Yay.
it? Better
Don't
than
talk-
the
don't
first,
talk about
right?
it.
Better
Don't
than the first.
Don't
talk about
I'm not gonna say anything about the ending or anything like that,
Good.
but the game's great. And it's
I-
long. It's just a long game. 58 hours I had.
Ooh,
50
man.
I want to play it again.
Yeah, and I play most of the skirmishes. I did
I did 48 hours. I didn't do all the side skirmishes. I want to do them
You
again.
did any post game content?
No.
I didn't really either. I was just
No.
like, I'm done. I was like,
If I had nothing else to play, I'd probably do it, but I have stuff to play.
Great game though, better than the first, definitely.
I'm ashamed I didn't beat it yet, and I got you guys into it. It's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's right. That was you.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm ashamed that I have not.
You should be.
had-
Pulling the Kev right now.
You were.
Awesome game, man. It's
Nah,
worth
Kevin should
playing
be
through.
playing it. He was played it.
If it wasn't on the Switch, I probably wouldn't be there. Yeah, if it wasn't on the Switch, I wouldn't. I had to play it on the go.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
so
Wow.
it's quite possible. But when you dock it, it's 60 frames. So you know, it's
Oh
like
my
I had to do it so many
God.
times also.
Oh boy.
I never.
60
I
frames,
did play
guys.
it docked. I did play it docked. I never really played the Switch dock,
Mm.
which is weird.
You never play it, Doc?
Not really, no.
I rarely play it handheld.
Like, I don't think I've played Dragon Mark for Death, like, docked myself, unless it's been on the... Actually, no.
I played
Even
it
here, I
docked
play it.
myself, yeah.
Even
Nah,
when we
I played
multiplayer.
it docked at home.
Is it better? Is it better frame rate? Because I just played the same way.
I feel like it looks better.
Yeah?
Yeah, I
It's
feel-
just a
yeah.
bigger screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's the
Bright,
game I've
more
been
vibrant.
playing.
Like Dragon Ball.
I've been playing Dragon Mark for Death with you guys. That's pretty much it right now. I'm going to jump back into Resident Evil 2. Like, you're watching.
Yeah.
Damn.
He's
I
at
will.
a part. Oh, I can't wait.
I'm probably going to be streaming tonight.
Oh,
if you're
I
watching
can't
live.
wait.
Oh, you know how you know how it goes.
Stay on Twitch after the
I
podcast.
can't wait to watch that.
And if you're not watching it live,
Make sure you got
then
enough
you can always
herbs,
go
man.
back. You can always go back and watch it on YouTube.
Make sure you
'cause
got herbs
That's
and
true.
ammo.
I do. I'm doing all right.
And you're safe.
I'm doing all right. I just got to run for my life. So I know it's coming up, but it'll be interesting.
Can't
But
wait.
yeah, that's that's all I got right now.
Damn.
I mean, there's a
Damn.
bunch of stuff I have to get to, so it's a huge backlog. But
Damn.
indie games, every week there's new
So
ones.
Yeah,
many.
there's so much to play.
So many
Every
indie
week, and
games.
there's always new ones.
And
we're
they're
watching
really
the trailers
good.
on the trailer show we got.
Actually,
I wasn't even excited about Extermination Force until you guys featured it on the trailer reaction. I was
Exactly.
like, yo, that game looks
Yeah,
awesome.
And it was better than the trailer. It was
Yeah.
better than the trailer.
Oh, yeah,
Easily
yeah.
better than the trailer.
Absolutely.
on the eShop recap.
Yep.
So yeah,
make
Y'all
sure
should
you
watch
check
that
out
too.
that.
exactly.
Just saying.
All right.
Definitely.
Can't wait to see the games we're
Of course, you guys know already. We beat me and Chalk beat Portal 2.
Thank God.
That campaign was atrocious.
Yes,
Yes,
it was.
that was pain. What else? What else? Oh, speaking of eShop games, I just bought last night Battle Princess Madeline, which is
Yes,
a
that's a-
spiritual successor to Ghouls and
Ghouls
Ghosts,
and Ghosts.
Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Holy crap!
It's hard though.
It is hard,
Damn.
but it's actually
It's like the same type of game though,
it's the same type of game, but it's not as I don't find it as hard as the original.
because they start you off in the same area. You die
They start
most
you
of
off.
the time.
They give you they give you a meter instead of like your clothes whatever your armor
Armor.
falls off.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But they give you a meter. They give you specials, which is cool. The weapons and the armor and power ups,
Mhm.
freaking dope.
Same type of weapons, which is crazy.
Dope
Yeah.
though. Like, the animation
Battle
is
Princess
sick.
The
'cause
frames are the exact same poses they
Yeah,
do
yeah.
in,
Yeah.
in Ghouls and Ghosts.
the
Yeah.
music. I was actually
Yeah.
impressed with the music, man. The music sounds really, really good.
I was watching it, not you
Yeah.
play it, but I saw somebody
Yeah.
play, and I didn't. That was the one thing I wasn't agreeing with was the music.
Really?
Yeah,
I like that. I
I
like
didn't-
the
I didn't-
retro
I didn't
music,
hear
man.
it wasn't bad. It just didn't sound like Ghouls and
Well,
Ghosts
you don't-
music. But
you're
it's
not,
not Capcom though, so
You're not a Genesis guy though.
Nah,
it
not
was
really,
the same,
no. Yeah.
same type of music,
Same instruments.
same instrument, same sound,
That's
and that's
Genesis.
I like that.
I
But
can still hum that Ghouls and Ghosts song though. It's in my head
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
Mhm.
they
You
have
have
like
to-
variations of it, like almost kinda,
Yeah.
but it's not there yet though. It's like okay,
It's so
I see.
iconic too. It's a very
I'm
iconic
surprised.
theme.
That's a rip.
But,
they did a lot. They did
it's a good one though for sure.
well, I mean, it inspired them. I guess.
Yeah,
but it
heavily
very much
inspired
it
by
could have been a sequel easily.
that
Changing
team
to Arthur, and it would have been a sequel.
Yeah.
that team would have done a good job if they
Mm.
did. But after that, what else? What else? Oh, I haven't played this yet. I'm gonna play this on Friday when it gets delivered. But I got a crazy deal on Redemption 2 for the PS4
Mhm.
for $27. I was like, what the hell?
It won't be that low again.
Yeah, well, it wasn't
Never
because
ever.
right after I bought
Never
it,
ever.
I'm s-
Never ever.
right after I ordered it, like maybe 20 minutes later, I'm
Mm.
like, let me see if it's still available. Nope, it's back to $40. I was like, oh my
Was it a
god,
glitch?
How happy I am he bought it.
holy
I'm like,
crap!
Was it a glitch? I mean, what was it? Just
It
like
was
a-
well, I guess you guys should know. It's I'm subscribed to a thing called slickdeals.net.
I'm
So
on there.
check it out. They give you updates and stuff like that. And I put
I
you
said
know,
no
like I put
notifications.
you put you know, you can put in the search for like games that you're interested in,
Yeah.
and then it'll update you whenever there's a sale. So
Mm.
that's awesome.
yeah,
That's some good stuff. I got Xbox Live for like $20 one day or something. But it
Really?
was like from CD Keys, and I don't like ordering
for
from
the
them
year.
because that's probably how my credit card got stolen.
Yeah.
All
right.
I did get it for a year though, so I don't trust that site. So if you go in there, be wary. But it was a good discount.
That's crazy.
I don't know how to get those codes for that cheap.
Nah, it's a good site, man. It's a
Mm.
good site. Very underrated.
Yeah.
The last thing I played was actually a DLC for Tetris 99,
That's all right.
which is
about that.
they added 2 modes to it that you can play offline, which is awesome because now when I'm on the go at work and I have downtime, I can actually play.
Mm.
The 2 modes are they added a battle mode that you can play against the computer, which is cool. and you could set the difficulty and stuff like that. You could set the parameters of how you play. You know what it is? I'm not that good at the battle mode, but it's a good thing. It's a good way to practice though. To like
Is
actually
that when they
go
target
online.
you? They can
Yeah,
target you.
yeah.
and
You
stuff
can
like
have
that?
it set so that they can all target you at once, so you know how to.
Fuck that.
So you know how to get out of it. First time I tried that, I got second place. I was like, motherfucker. And then I couldn't get second. I got 10th place after that, and then after that I was like,
He was like, "Fuck this,
I'm
I'm
done.
done."
Yeah, I'm done. with
Probably
this.
started adapting to you.
But yeah, no, it's crazy. It's tough.
If they had a Dr. Mario mode, then I would play it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, we
Well, the
gotta
reason
get that
why I
going
really-
on Versus. We gotta get that going on Versus.
The reason why I
Dr.
really
Mario.
bought it was because it had my specialty marathon mode.
Yeah.
But what the thing is, though, it doesn't.
You
which
broke it.
Huh?
You broke it.
Well, it doesn't go. There's no endless marathon.
You
Like
flipped
all the
game.
Tetris has. All the Tetris games have endless marathon. This one has 150 lines, or 999 lines, and that's it. And
Really?
you could do the 999 lines or whatever. It's not capped at a speed, but you can adjust the speed for the 150. So you go through like the progression of whatever the 900 and whatever,
Yeah.
1,000 lines.
Man, it just
But
keeps
the
getting
first try, I played it 3 or 4 times, and I never lost that one. That
faster.
was
You
like
killed it every time.
that was like I haven't even got close to the top.
Wow.
I'm like, man.
You turned it over. Remember that old slang?
But I gotta
Tilted.
Turned it over.
Yeah.
Turns it over.
I gotta stream it actually. I'm gonna set it up to stream my gameplay in a couple of days. But
Tetris Master, ouch.
whenever I get a chance, whenever I get around to it.
You need a
Best
shirt.
in the world at
Huh?
Tetris.
You need a shirt that says that.
Best
Tetris Master.
in the world
Master.
at
Grandmaster.
Tetris. Doom, 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 doom. Sorry.
Altris.
It's fun, man.
Yeah, basically, they're gonna rename it after.
While you were doing it, too,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
actually gonna try to put that together. But
That'll be it.
I was gonna drop that shit. I wouldn't trust him with it.
How about you? What you think?
What am I playing? I am playing Mechtermination with Turbo 857. Very underrated game. Very underrated.
It hasn't been rated.
At
At all.
Yeah, right.
You know, it's
It's not
indie.
even out.
It's
No, it's
indie.
not.
You know, those cheap indie games always look like, oh, it's kind of fun, but it's actually awesome. The music is probably one of the most.
Yeah, it's got
underrated.
good
The
music.
is. I was like, we were playing some boss, and I was like,
Is
yo,
it rock?
This music? No, it's like
Techno?
What's the music like?
Bionic Commando-ish. I don't know.
Yeah, kind of buying a commando.
Oh, is this
type.
retro type?
Yeah, it's really dope music. If you heard it, you would have been like, oh,
Like
cool.
bit.
Hmm?
What is it? It's called.
Bit.
It's like bit something. I forgot what.
But like, it doesn't sound like Nintendo. It sounds like
Bitsy.
like a Super Nintendo.
Sounds like a
instrument,
Super- yeah.
Nintendo type instruments they use.
Okay.
But
I'm trying to remember the name.
we probably got like 2
Chiptune.
bosses left.
Chiptune.
Probably, yeah.
Mark for Death, Dragon Mark for Death with you 3.
Leveling up in areas.
Um,
You gotta go at it a lot.
And I just finished before we started this podcast. Resident Evil 2 remake with first part with Leon.
Mhm.
That game is awesome. That game is so awesome. Resident Evil games should be made this way from now on. No other way. Just make them like this. Terrifying game.
Really?
Beyond terrifying.
I'm good.
Very, very terrifying. The sound effects, the music, just everything just makes me uncomfortable.
It's awesome though.
You
Yes.
think they'll ever make a new one?
They said they're working
If,
on.
if they work on a new one,
They said they're
then
working
Nine?
on Resident Evil 8 and 3 remake.
Really?
Yeah.
3 remake.
Resident Evil 8.
Yeah, they said
I didn't hear anything
yeah,
about
it's
it.
being worked on, like early stage shit.
I heard
Oh,
3.
if they
I
do,
heard 3 or Code Veronica.
Yeah.
I didn't
Code
hear anything
Veronica
about
has
it.
to be done.
But I heard
and
3 it's not gonna be what people expect.
Nope, because
Yeah.
it sucks. I hope it's better.
But I don't know.
You
But
think it's gonna be first person again?
no, it'll never be first
Fuck
person.
No, because
again.
what I expect is bad. So hopefully it's good.
It will not be first person again.
Damn.
it better not be.
You've seen
Yeah,
your
it
last
better.
first person Resident Evil in Part 7.
No, people like
I
that.
haven't. I didn't even play that.
Kev
I was
like
like,
that.
nah,
He
shit,
had a
I
heart
ain't about
attack.
that life.
Non-Resident Evil
I
fans
like it,
like
but-
that.
Yeah.
Non-resident. It's a good game.
Kev
It's a good
almost
game,
died on
but
camera.
It needs to be third person. It needs to be third person. But it was
I
a
agree.
great experience.
But there's a whole first person generation. I was like,
They
yes.
should make those little separate Resident Evil games. You know how they always have those separate.
How about a
ones?
mode?
Those side
Yeah,
games.
yeah, like
It's
a
in
Give
Polygon.
them a first
Right.
person mode. It should be
It's
a
a
toggle,
button.
yeah,
Yeah.
on and
Combat.
off. You know, it's like I don't understand why you have to do it one way. Like do it-
Skyrim
I
that
think,
shit.
I think they
Yeah,
did
no,
it.
seriously,
Oh.
Skyrim that shit.
Skyrim that shit. And the only other thing I'm playing is Smash Brothers Ultimate. been playing and whooping you chumps online with Turbo 857.
Yeah.
Undefeated.
Yep.
Come see
Undefeated.
us. It's getting pathetic.
Team level 857, undefeated of the
Undefeated.
East.
Undefeated.
Best team in the world.
Whether it's 4 players or 2 players.
Best 4-man team in the world.
Don't make me have to team up with Chalk also and take y'all out.
Y'all ain't ready.
It doesn't matter.
Y'all ain't
We're
ready.
part of level 857. We team up together.
My Ganondorf is mean.
Y'all going down.
I ain't
Isn't our
ready.
team battle going up right now?
I think so right now.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
I was actually looking at highlights, not to go way off topic, but there was one part. You remember this? This was on Hyrule Castle. I was getting jumped,
Yep.
and I was fighting 2 of them.
To the rescue.
Why didn't you ask for help? I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yep, I
I'm
remember
good.
that.
I'm fine. I don't need no help against these clowns. What the hell are they gonna do? Clowns.
Popped.
Friends of the show.
Pop.
They're not our friends anymore because we beat them down so bad in Smash
Bean
Brothers.
boozled all day.
We still
Bean
friends.
boozled.
The jelly beans, they ain't friends of the jelly beans.
Nah, chill. Yeah, we still cool.
And if you're watching this, you got a team of 4.
Come see us.
Contact us and come see us.
Come see us. We ready. We ready.
Make you famous.
Take a
We
shot.
always ready.
Absolutely.
Undefeated of the East.
Hey,
The best in the world.
hey,
Come find us.
Best in the world.
hey.
Best in the world.
All right. Well, now that we're done with that,
Triforce of courage.
move on. Let's move on to the news now.
Okay.
Oh, we have news?
Oh, we have news. So,
Good news.
First off, everybody knows E3 is coming, right?
Yes.
Yay!
We 1 month away.
What's E3? Let me stop.
Yeah. We are only 1 month away.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be a little different this year. So I wonder what they're really gonna
No
have.
Sony.
there. So third-party companies are gonna probably have to, take the spot of Sony and announce some pretty big things. So one of the rumors is Grand Theft Auto 6.
Rumors.
Too soon.
5?
Rumors.
It's too soon.
It's a rumor. So we don't know. It's too soon.
It's too soon.
It's been 8 years almost. It's too soon.
Well, I half agree with that. It's too
8
soon
years.
in terms of don't come out now, please.
Yeah, no.
I'm catching up on shit. I'm almost
Listen.
caught up.
I feel like
if they announce it, it's an announcement.
Yeah,
It's not coming
for another year. Or so.
until the new
because it's not
system.
coming for this generation.
No.
These consoles.
Red Dead Redemption
No.
2, when they announced that, remember when it was like rumored to,
Mhm.
they for like 4 years.
And they
were
postponed.
announcing
Yeah, they
every
postponed
year.
it like twice.
Every
But
year
nobody
they kept-
knew it when they dropped it, though. It
Yeah,
just came
well-
out of nowhere.
Well, that's the same with this. Even if
From
they
out of
did
nowhere.
mention it, it won't be for another like 4 years before they even drop the game.
You think it'll just be, if they do say anything, you think it'll just be a title with the the regular art that
It'll
they
be
usually
it'll be
have?
a title
Yeah,
and a
yeah.
setting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's
you
it.
said.
I think
That's
the
it.
only thing they should do
They need to do
is
it in New York.
you either
That'd be
do the
awesome.
title thing,
They won't do it
which
in
is
New York.
which is the easy
Agreed.
cop out.
That's easy.
You
They
let
did that with every
you
big
let
game.
people know that it's coming, which
Yeah.
is what I would do,
Yeah.
or you just like let everyone know what separates this one from everyone else, because usually it's just a story or what's different. Is it bigger? Is there co-op?
Nah, they
I'll
don't
tell
have-
you why. I'll tell you why I don't think it'll be there. Because if they are going to announce this, either if they do announce it, it'll be Xbox with a deal saying announce it coming for the new Xbox, because PlayStation's not going to be there, so they can't say coming to the PlayStation 5 unless they were announcing PlayStation 5. So if they got that deal, that'll be big news for them, because they need a title where they can have, even if it's half a year exclusivity or 2 weeks, even if they can say on here first. I don't care what they got to give them. They need that announcement. So that's the only way I think I'll see it at E3. So they're not just going to announce it and be like, oh, well, it's coming out for new gen systems that aren't announced yet.
Yeah,
It has to be.
that doesn't make
It
sense.
has to be like, and coming for this
Right.
GTA.
What if it's an exclusive for Google Stadia?
It's
Not
coming
getting
out
it.
for the
No.
Xbox.
Yeah, I have
No.
nothing to
There's
do with
nothing.
it.
There's going to be no announcements for that.
I'll
coming
enjoy
out for
watching the videos online.
It's coming out for the Xbox sad.
Sad.
Only
Why I gotta
Sad.
be all that?
Xbox sad.
No, it's
You're
going to be
right.
called GTA Online, the actual game, and that's all it is. It's
Real
GTA Online.
fast though. What do you think should be done in this Grand Theft that hasn't been done yet? That would
They
make
want a
you be like-
female protagonist. They want a female protagonist so bad.
Is that rumored?
They want it.
No, they
It's
want
not rumored, but that's what
That'd
people
be
want.
cool.
Because
Yeah,
it's
I won't
only
care.
been the guys, and you have no choice of ever being the girl. Because the story would drastically change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's no more. You can't go to strip. Well, you could go to strip club. I don't want to. I wouldn't want to go.
I wouldn't want to go.
You know,
I would
they're
not.
gonna do.
Co-op and Grand Theft, man. Co-op and Grand Theft.
Co-op. Yeah.
Story mode.
Well, every,
yeah. I mean,
uh,
a co-op option for the for the campaign. Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
I dig that.
Story wise,
Jump in and jump out though. It has to be jump in and jump out. It can't be like
story
oh,
wise. I think because every Grand Theft Auto is a satire of like our life or whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're gonna do. It's gonna be presidential. It's gonna be like
Oh hell no.
the same. Yeah, they're gonna do
Oh,
that.
I hope not.
Okay,
That's
I'll
another.
get
That's
you.
another game.
Kevin's
Watch
like,
them
then
do that.
Kevin will get it day one. They
Oh.
were like, what?
You're gonna
Ooh.
see
Get
like
Trump in
social.
it.
You're gonna have to like kill like social justice warriors.
No, enough of that.
Watch, they're gonna have. They're gonna
That
do
is
something
he
on
who
that.
shall
on
not
that
be
level.
named.
Thank you.
As far as I'm concerned, he's Voldemort.
What'd you say, Voldemort?
Wow. No.
Wow.
Gargamel.
I haven't
Anyway,
Sorry,
Jesus,
off the rails.
completely
Anyway,
what's the next
destroyed.
piece of news?
Let's
man.
move on.
You
there.
baited him, and look, he gave you Gargamel. All right, you happy?
So that's what you get out of GTA, Gargamel.
Yeah.
Exactly.
segue.
How that happened? Great
Somehow,
segue.
hopefully the Smurfs are in there.
Nice segue.
So moving on to the news number 2. So the internet wins. So the fans of Sonic the Hedgehog have complained and bitched enough. They said, "Forget it. We hear you. We are going to change and redesign Sonic and Sonic the movie."
Good. He was ugly.
So, you know how I feel about this. I mean, if they made it a certain way, yeah, they messed up. If they have time to do it, sure, you can fix it. But do it because you know you messed up. Don't do it because people bitched about it.
I agree with that
Because people are whiny and they complain about everything.
And it will start like a whole thing where if you don't like something on TV or if you don't like something, let's just complain. They'll change it like the Game of Thrones.
Yep.
They've been doing. They have a
want
petition, 16,000 signatures.
Of what?
to
They
change
didn't like
stuff.
to change shit in the show. Like,
How?
exactly.
It's shot already.
It's like you fucking.
It's done. That's the
babies.
story.
Because look, it makes it think that they have power. And
No,
if you
you
think you have
don't give
power
them
and you want to
any power.
abuse it,
It's true. It's like you
I
can't.
want it changed because I don't think it's right.
I hate
Yeah, but
all
you know
the
the reason
I
I
hate
think the only reason why I think they're caving is because
They messed up. They really did.
they messed up, and I'm sure like the art directors and developers told them that they were like, people ain't gonna like this.
Yep.
But the big studio execs were like, no, we're gonna do it like this, and they're gonna love it. And then the internet exploded on them, and they're just like,
But they really messed up
Oh.
that one though.
However,
wait,
believe
you
it or
guys were
not-
right.
You
All right,
did
do it
not
all
go.
over.
Believe it
Didn't
or
even
not,
like that. The freaking creator of Sonic did not even like that. He's like, I'm glad that they're changing the design.
No, it's
So that's a
universally
big
awful.
deal. It's a big
It's
deal.
not to say that they'll fix it. It's not to say that they're gonna fix it. They will fix the design to try and make it look better. But height wise, leg wise, all that.
well, they acknowledged it.
Who
That's
knows
all.
that?
That's all they did.
Yeah, yeah.
And all they did was just acknowledge the people. They didn't really. They said they're gonna change it, but who knows what the heck they're gonna
well, they
change.
just said, "Yo, his nose is yellow."
To be honest,
What I wanted to say real quick
Yeah, go
though,
ahead.
I wanted to say that there are people, believe it or not, that are defending this shit and like actually are mad that they're gonna change it.
yeah,
Like
I
because
feel
like
people
really
want to
mad.
disagree regardless. They're the
It's
same
crazy.
guys
even
who
on
like
the new
every-
design, they're gonna hate on.
Yeah.
Regardless
Yeah,
of what it is, they're
but
gonna
it's
hate on
a-
the
You
design.
can't.
I
never
can't
please
even believe
everybody.
that you can't win.
People do it just for attention.
When
Like,
you
Yeah.
start trying to like please the public,
Yeah.
you lose. You're gonna lose. No
Yep.
matter what you do, you're gonna lose.
That's
Just
why they
do
said,
whatever
"Oh,
you
this
want
movie's
somewhere
not going to do good anyway, so
Yeah.
let's just try and save face here a little bit."
I feel like, and it kind of sucks. Somebody said this before. I don't remember who. It might have been Jay, but it sucks for the people who put hours and hours of work into making Sonic look like that
Oh, no, it
to
took
go
them, like,
back and
5
have to
minutes for that.
That's just the
redo
studio.
everything.
5 minutes for that.
But no, they got to redo the whole movie.
No, they don't.
No.
It's a 3D graphic. All they have to do is change it and
His-
then
yeah, his-
and put it in the.
He's doing the
plug it in,
same
that's it?
motions. Yeah, he's doing
Yeah.
the same
Software.
motions and stuff.
You
Same
can be in the
exact
same place, it's
script
just
and
changing the
everything.
design, just like in the game.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's why the sequels are always so much easier to do in the first
it's
one.
already
'Cause they
rendered.
already have the basic
The,
framework of it.
Okay.
They
So,
get
yeah, they
motion-
already showed it. It said it's a wire work, like
motion capture.
it's motion capture, but the motion capture is already done.
Yeah.
It's just that the 3D framework of it, the green, the green things.
Yeah.
But
It's
they
like
just
a
changed how
mask.
that looks, and then it's gonna change how he looks.
Okay.
But like I said, it's height and stuff. They can't really change his legs
Nope.
because he's already that height.
Yep.
You know,
I
there's
mean,
a part.
maybe,
There's a
but-
part of me. This sounds very bad, but there's a part of me that wants them to make a worse design than they already had.
They
Ju-
might.
to shut people up.
They might do
just
that.
to, like stop harassing the creators. If it comes out shitty, all right, it's shitty. But if they make a masterpiece and you still want to adjust shit, stop it.
I wish they
stop.
made him into a real, like,
You know,
really
so-
look like it. Like, and they say, listen, it's gonna be bad anyway. Now everyone's gonna watch it.
They're gonna
because
turn him
it's
into
so
Sonic
bad.
One Sonic.
To be honest,
the
I think
chubby
it's-
hedgehog.
With the pop.
Yup. Yeah. Hell yeah. I would. Yo, I'd watch that in a second.
it's still good PR though, because I think now more people are aware of this fucking movie.
They
and
probably
they're
had it
They're
in
gonna
plan.
watch it now even
What-
more so. Even if they had no intentions of watching,
No,
it,
they'll make money.
they're
What
gonna
if-
watch it.
What if
should've
they
made
planned it?
Robotnik fat.
That was a marketing
What
plan.
if they planned it?
They're still talking.
What if they planned it? So let's put this out this way. They're gonna hate it.
It's
They're gonna
Yeah,
get so much
Then
press,
that's fucking
That's-
and
genius.
Yeah,
then we're gonna
that's
fix
brilliant.
it, and
That's-
all of them are gonna see it.
That's
Imagine if that's
genius.
what happened.
That's brilliant.
I want to
Because
know that
actually-
marketing company so we can hire them. So.
because not for nothing, like that trailer was like It was aside from the way Sonic looked and that Gangsta's Paradise.
Yo, Coolio got paid, man.
Like who looked to Sonic and said, you know what, Gangsta's Paradise?
They thought he was cool.
Coolio
This
said
is
that
it.
probably.
They
He
said
was like, oh.
Listen, they said, what was he in the 90s? What was he the epitome of? Cool. What else was cool in the 90s? Gangsters. Okay? Gangsters Paradise. Oh, perfect. Put it on there. Look at him. He looks like a gangster. A
Bad.
blue
Really bad.
gangster.
That didn't
Like
match.
Jay-Z.
Yeah,
Didn't match at
no.
all.
Blue gangster
Like that, right?
Jason.
No,
You like that?
no,
You like that?
Damn.
No.
I caught some of that, and I'm not even
no,
responsible.
no. We're not gonna go back to that.
Like
We're gonna
that.
move forward.
So moving on to the news 3.
Moving
So,
on
so today there was a Nintendo Direct about
Today?
Mario Maker 2.
2. Not a port.
2.
An actual sequel.
I
And
didn't
they
see it.
told enough about this thing
Mhm.
that it is definitely a sequel.
It's a sequel.
Oh yeah, they added so much to this game, and I watched a lot of Mario Maker. Like every
Yeah, you
week, I'll
love
see a
that
new
game.
thing on. Yeah, but they added so much stuff in.
What they add, man? I didn't watch it.
We
but
should have
yeah.
watched it. 'Cause we're
No, I
talking
didn't get
about
the
it
chance to
now.
watch it.
I actually watched the Sony thing. I didn't even
I watched
care
the
about
Sony
Mario
thing.
So
Like,
they
what could they
added-
possibly show in Mario Maker?
Yeah.
Well, they have on and off switches that turn on certain things and off when you hit it. So that's going to change how you play the game.
Oh,
completely.
come on.
So the floor can disappear, come back, disappear, come back. You
For
can hit.
people who like pain, though.
Well, you can
Yeah.
throw shells in it. It's just the way. It's just the way you can do it, though.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. You can make a hard stage. You can make a fun stage. It's totally different things.
Uh-huh.
But there's slopes. Obviously, you've seen that one.
Mhm.
What else did they add? Well,
Story
what is
mode.
it?
Story mode.
They had
There
two
is a story
players?
mode. There was a story mode
There's
in
an
the first
actual
one.
story.
They
mode?
said
But
there
there's a
wasn't.
story mode.
There was a story mode in the first one?
Not
Yeah,
like this
it's,
one.
It's
It's
it
a
was kinda
one-player mode, but
Okay.
this is a story type mode, and it is in there. And they made it so that you can make Super Mario 3D World, those graphics.
Okay.
The 2D
You could be the cat, the 2D, but you
Yeah.
could be the cat, and you can go through the invisible pipes and all that.
That's cool.
What about multiplayer? Did they add 2 players?
Well, let me get to it.
It's a surprise.
So they
Oh,
had it was the end.
I didn't see it, so I don't know. I'm just
So-
asking.
They had water where you can rise it. You can raise the water and lower it. They had lava that you can raise and lower. So the stage is it's endless what you can do in it.
Parallax
ridiculous.
scrolling. Sorry. I just was.
Yes.
So let's
That's in
move
all
on
of
to
them.
the multiplayer aspect of it.
It's
So
like-
they made it multiplayer.
They did.
It's couch co-op, I believe, right? And online co-op.
Oh, that's dope.
That's
and they have
cool.
a versus mode in it too.
That's
Wait a minute.
So you
that's
can actually
cool.
make the last Mario Deluxe. I was about to say Sonic. The Mario Deluxe. You could actually make that the 4-player game that it was
Yo.
in this game, and you can play it the
Jesus.
same way.
Oh,
That's
how
ridiculous.
many players co-op? 2? 4?
4
It's
players.
4 players co-op.
players.
Yes.
What?
co-op.
Yes.
That changes a lot.
4 players.
players.
Changes the game a little bit.
That's insane.
So
That's a
anyone who
game
thought
changer.
or wanted Mario Maker just to be ported over, they were working on this for a while. It's ridiculous.
That's pretty nuts.
Wow.
So
4
it's done.
players.
It's coming out. It's basically ready to be shipped.
I'm thinking of like endless versus possibilities.
Oh,
That's going to be an endless game.
Hell
It's
yeah.
really an endless game.
Yo, there's
They put the
fucking-
sun in there. Remember the sun from part 3?
Yeah.
They put him in there.
Ew, fucking.
That's
wow.
Yep. And he's going to be ripping people off. And I'm going to be
Kills you.
laughing my ass off.
The son from Mario freaking 3. That's crazy.
Yep. Yep.
What if they put in the father?
As,
Yo, but-
Moving
So,
on to the main
let's
topic.
move on
No,
to the
man.
main
I was
topic.
gonna say.
You don't want to end it on that?
Yeah, no, I don't want to end it on that.
Let's not egg
Fuck
them
this
on
guy, man.
You
anymore.
gotta stop sucking the air out of the podcast.
Yeah, man.
Like, you really have to
No, let
stop.
him say his
Like, no. You have to stop
That's
sucking the
horrible,
air
man.
out. Like, if
Man.
someone has
That's
a
horrible.
point to add, you can't just say something stupid, unrelated,
Yeah,
that
man.
makes only you laugh.
You can't pull a
And
death
just
joke.
completely put a whole fucking fork in the entire podcast.
Sabotaging
true.
the podcast.
Al, say
Your
what
dad
point
jokes
was.
have to
Settle
stop.
it down. Let's settle it down.
Stop it with your
Nah,
dad
forget
jokes.
it. I've never mind.
See,
man.
now you
Let's
lost
move
it. It
on.
probably was probably intelligent.
So let's move on
It was a
to
good
the
point I
main
was gonna
topic, shall we? Here we go.
I'm gonna throw this fucking Tetris block at him.
So, the main topic of today is PlayStation's State of Play from the 9th of May.
That rhymed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was pretty
yeah.
smooth. I like that. That was
I'm
good.
ill like
That was
that.
Lovely 57 still got bars, yo.
Hey, we got bars. We got
Still
bars.
going, still going. That was not a bar, but
That was a bar. Half a bar.
okay. 2019. Yeah, okay. so let me go down a list of what they had on here because they were complaining about. Like I said before on
There's
the,
like
on the last
5 games,
podcast,
right?
they
Because
were
they
complaining.
wanted PlayStation 5 shit.
Well, they were no. They weren't complaining about this. They were pretty
Oh.
happy about this. They were complaining about the first State of Play because it was about the VR and stuff. Remember, I said in that podcast, I said they have more coming They're not going to be at E3. They're not going to tell you everything in this one presentation. They have more games. Let them talk about what they want to. It's not what you want. As we say, it's not what you want. It's what they want to give you. So let them give you what they want at certain times. We know what games are
The
coming.
VR does suck.
Wow.
But they said like that was their. They just reacted like that was their only
Can you
announcement.
imagine? That would be the biggest disaster of all time. They're like,
Exactly.
here's our fucking director, whatever. In this
Every
bunch of
director.
VR.
So
VR?
this one wasn't long. Like they kept it short and sweet. They
Yeah,
gave
it's
people what they
12
wanted,
minutes.
and it was like 14 minutes total.
That
But
shit was fast.
but Monster Hunter World Iceborne
That
was
looked good.
announced.
Yeah, that looks dope.
Not
You
my
know
type of game,
Was
but
that the
it looks
expansion?
good.
Expansion, right?
It's an expansion, but it's like a whole game basically. It's a huge
Wow.
it's a huge expansion.
It's not my type of game.
Definitely
but
not my
it looked
type.
good.
It did,
That's-
it did look
it
good.
looks-
You know
it
that's
looks super
Capcom's
fun.
highest selling.
I know.
Monster Hunter.
It's
I
never
know,
been
so-
my thing. It
I-
just never
I
had
tried to
any
get into
interest
it.
in it.
That's just
Well,
generations.
that's their highest
thing.
Monster
It's-
Hunter game in the series.
Yes,
Wow.
by far.
And it wasn't even on a Nintendo system. That's
No.
crazy.
Yeah, it looks
no.
insane.
That's
Like
crazy.
I want to try it out, but
If you
It's a
like
lot.
Phantasy Star Online,
It's
you
a
would
lot.
like it. It's like
You got to
Phantasy Star Online.
grind a lot, or else
Nah.
you just get chomped. But that looked good. You know what it reminds me of? Remember that Capcom game that was it was in the ice and the snow and you had the little grappling
Lost
hook?
Planet.
Lost Planet.
I was about to say
It looks like this is like that was a like,
there's a grappling hook in this.
You know what's
Yeah.
fucked
yeah,
up?
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
it looks like that was like
Lost
the
Planet
game
was
that they
a-
No,
tried to
I
make
thought it was
essentially.
Lost Planet
First
at
one.
first. I was like, oh shit, they're coming out with a sequel to Lost Planet. No.
But
Which
Lost
one?
Planet looked
Which one
like
sucked.
Lost
so
Planet 2.
the rest.
Two.
The rest. Part one was great.
Actually,
And then the rest
3
were
was
garbage.
bad.
One
too.
was
There was a
multiplayer,
third
right?
one.
2 and 3 were
was
multiplayer.
multiplayer.
And then they kept going so multiplayer.
3 was a different studio altogether, and
The
it
snow.
sucked.
But seeing this, it seems like that was like a prototype of how the game should play. And they were trying to get to that multiplayer, like the world, like this was.
Lost Planet was so terrible. The second one was so bad.
One was
Didn't play
amazing.
One
That was
awesome.
a
One was good.
classic. That was a
It really
classic.
was.
It played very tight too. It was very,
I
very
remember
good
it
game.
being really good.
I liked it.
What is this one? They had River Bond, which was a dungeon crawler
Oh,
from the
yeah.
guys who made Psychonauts.
Yeah.
They
That
have
looked good.
guests. They have a bunch of guests in there, like Shovel Knight.
Guacamelee and
Raz,
shit.
A bunch of. It looked like
Blocks.
yeah, like Minecraft blocks.
Yeah.
So
It looked good though.
That does look fun.
It
looked
looked
okay.
looks smooth. I mean, the good thing about it's
It's
four
co-op.
player,
Yeah, it's
four-player
co-op.
co-op.
but it's not something I would really
I
mess
don't
with.
fuck with it
What else did
unless
they
we
have?
had to.
They had Medieval.
Yo,
Which-
that I haven't heard that.
Where's
title-
Maximo?
Maximo,
Where's
yeah,
Maximo?
right?
God damn it!
Maximo was like there was a ghost in 3D.
Yeah.
I haven't
Yep.
heard that.
Medieval
Medieval in
wasn't
a
something
while.
that we should hear about though. What do you think about that really?
I played the one on what was it, PS1?
PlayStation. Yeah.
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 And
That had
that
it
was like a
always had
forgettable
camera
game
problems.
though.
It always had camera problems.
It was a
And it was
forgettable
like a
game.
hack.
It was a
It's a complete remake, right?
It's a complete
Oh,
remake.
okay.
I mean,
but-
it looks good for the remake.
It looks okay. The way the camera still looks bad. Like it looks like it's in the wrong spot from where you are. So
Oh, you mean like they remade? Well,
yeah,
I couldn't get that from
I got it
from what
it.
they showed.
I got it from it. I mean, it's not something I'm gonna play, and I don't think it's gonna be a big title for them.
I always
But-
like remakes. I'm not messing with it, but I always like remakes that like look good.
I mean, they got Crash, they got Spyro, they got
Yeah.
that. That was never in the same league as those.
No,
but, I
no.
mean, it is what it is. It's okay.
It looks good.
Interesting.
It
Yeah.
looks like-
Maximo! God
It
damn
looks better than the what was it, the Bubsy?
Oh God,
The Bugsy Revival.
I think that was made to be bad. Though. That was made to be
That
bad.
was a joke.
That
man.
actually happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it
They
was
remade
real
that.
bad. It was real bad. So then they had this other game, called it's what is it? Animal Planet.
I saw that.
No, it's called Away Survival Series. It was what were you? You were a
Flying
flying
raccoon.
flying.
Flying
It's not a
squirrel.
flying squirrel,
Flying
flying raccoon, something
That
like
looked
that.
interesting, man.
It looked like how I
looks
used to
interesting.
think and view PlayStation games on PlayStation 1 when they used to have like Spider and like weird titles like that.
Mhm.
It did look interesting because the world was huge and you're a little guy on like a tree. Like it's just
Was it a skunk or a
Huge.
raccoon? What the hell
he
is
had
it?
wings. So
It was like
I
a
think it was a
raccoon.
flying
It
was a
squirrel.
flying squirrel?
Badger.
I think so.
thing.
Might have been something like that. It looked like that. Yeah.
I don't know
Did
what the hell it was. I was like,
he glided though, so I think
Yeah.
it was that. So
Mm.
it looked good.
it looked very good. It looked interesting because it's not like a shooter. Like I'm
Mhm.
tired of those types of games. At least give us something
No, it
that
was like
looks
I
a,
love
different.
me
it
some-
was like
I
a
love me some
regular
shit.
adventure game, exploration.
But they had like a huge fire, and it looked good. It looked very good. So I'll try that. It says co-op and online. I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's weird.
But
Not about that.
interesting. Then they announced what else did they have? The Days of Play,
Yeah.
PlayStation 4 console.
Right.
It's a gray special edition console. It's a slim though, which is weird. Why are they pushing that? I mean, if they're gonna get cheap with it,
Well, they gotta
It's
they gotta
on
have some kind of
Or it's just a
advertising.
slim.
it should have been on sale though. I
Yeah.
mean, whatever.
Yeah.
And,
It's a
and they
pro
don't have a
slim
pro.
or just a slim.
What are you saying?
A pro slim or just a slim?
There's no pro slim.
Wow.
Bro, slim or just a
They
slim?
never
Yo,
made
never that
a
in 1,000
slim version of the
this
Pro.
podcast.
Yeah, that guy just.
Now you know why we
saying
weren't even
shit.
hearing you over there.
Kevin
Because
just
you know it was
saying
garbage. A
He
pro
loves-
slim? Well,
Yeah,
if you
pro
put
slim
both of them
or just
together.
a slim?
Oh wait,
Is it a Slim Jim?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. There's a Kev joke.
Yeah, that was coming next.
I
Is it
thought
a
it was.
Slim
I thought it was. He's like, yo, you're gonna eat this up. No, he's
It's a
not.
pro slim
You're gonna love this joke. I swear it's
Is
gonna
it a
sound
Pro
funny.
Slim or a Slim Jim?
On the playback, it'll be so funny. No, it won't. It
Then
won't.
they
Subscribe.
they showed another game. It looked similar to like it kind of looked like Tomb Raider and it kind of looked like SOCOM. And I was like, what are they doing in this forest? What is this game?
Huh?
And then they pan back and then you see this invisible character there and they're like, oh, Predator.
I'm
like,
kind of.
I
I'm
don't
very
know.
excited about it.
Mm.
I'm
I
kind of
mean,
excited for that.
I don't know.
It's gonna be like Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
They're
It
gonna be the
happens so
bad guy. They're gonna
fast.
come after them.
It
But,
happens so fast you can't even talk about it.
So
All right,
it's easy to
Macho Man.
fuck
But
up.
what they
though.
need to do is have, like, instead of just you hunting the predator, they have to have a mode where you can be the predator and hunt the.
You can.
Hunt the
You
prey.
will.
Yeah, yeah.
They
Oh, you will.
Well, they
Okay.
had that
Yes.
on Friday
That's
the
pretty
13th
crazy.
also.
Yeah, you can be the bad guy.
Yeah.
That's
But
beautiful.
Third person.
They
have
could
done
fuck it up
Predator?
easily though.
I
they
bet.
could. It could be very low budget.
It could be low budget and they could fuck it up bad. Like, but
And they didn't
AI is
show
bad.
anything, but they showed enough
Right.
to get people excited. I was
Oh,
like, all right, whatever.
If they're gonna make it bad, add the stupid physics.
Oh
Like,
god.
just make it extra stupid.
Well, if you
I'll
could
buy
rip
the
them
fuck
apart
out
and
of
throw them, that'd be pretty crazy. But
Yeah.
I mean,
stabs you and you get thrown like.
but they did it in Friday the 13th. You ever see them
Yeah,
pop them?
that
They go-
worked. That
and they
worked.
pop off the ground, man, stupid.
And they got to put the skins in from Predator movies.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Got to have Dutch.
Yeah, Dutch.
From part what is it 2? Type 2, they gotta be in the city. They gotta have a level like that.
Ah.
Oh, that's what I was gonna
That's
say
true,
about
yeah.
Grand Theft when we were talking about that. This is going way back into the news era. So if you're watching, it's there. I said they wouldn't do it in New York because it's a grid. That's a boring game.
Right.
It's a flat grid.
Ah.
That's why they always go to like San Francisco with hills and stuff. They always do that because of the
Okay.
landscape. They never do New York because it's just.
Flat.
You ever play a New York game? It's like was it True Crime? It's all grid because that's how the streets go.
Left, right.
Nobody
Up,
wants
down,
to. Yeah,
left, right, up, down,
nobody
left,
wants
right.
to do that.
Yeah, it's more fun when you're Spider-Man.
Yes, it's cool because you have buildings.
I
That's
miss
not.
that game.
Wait a minute, but what game was it that's the sequel? Damn it! It just came out and it's in Manhattan.
I don't know. That's why it's forgettable.
Exactly.
Damn.
Exactly.
Spider-Man works,
Spider-Man.
like I said,
No,
because
it's
they have
like,
buildings.
you got it for free. You got it from work. You got a copy of it. Damn it!
What,
Metro.
Gran Turismo?
No.
Destiny?
Oh gosh.
no.
Especially in New
It's
York.
along the
Hell
same
yeah.
lines, though. It's online game
Oh.
only.
Oh, it's not online only.
Well, it has a campaign, but it's mostly.
Yeah, I know it's
online.
online. It's the one that looks
The
like
hell
Call
is
of
it?
Duty, but it's not.
Division?
Metro.
Division.
2.
Oh,
Division
Yeah,
Division
yeah,
2.
yeah. That looks good.
Division
That looks
is
good,
in
though.
New York.
Other one that I've always been looking at, maybe
Yeah.
to buy it. And
Because
they
you
keep...
can go in buildings. If you can
Yeah,
go
it's
in
online.
buildings and you can go upstairs and stuff, then it's cool in New York. But
Yeah.
if you're on the streets and you're driving, it's whack. Boring.
Yeah, especially with all the damn traffic.
Exactly.
He said with all
You
that.
get
GTA
tickets.
4, damn
You
it.
get
Could you
tickets
imagine?
constantly.
Grand Theft Auto 6, you get mad tickets.
You do a mission.
Yeah,
Come back, my car's towed. Ah,
You rob a bank in New York in Grand Theft Auto 6, and you're caught in traffic.
yeah.
And you
GTA
get
4
taken
was
away.
in New York.
Wasted.
GTA 4 was in New York.
They had parts.
Grand Theft Auto 4?
Yep.
That's why it was
Took place
whack.
in New York.
Yeah, right.
Four
Liberty
was good.
City or whatever.
Liberty
it was.
City.
Grand Theft Auto.
Liberty City is like the.
Four
thing.
was dope.
Then they
It
go to
was
Miami.
the
Then they go.
satire, whatever, New York.
It was
But
not.
It was Manhattan.
4 was the first Grand Theft I beat.
I didn't
played
beat it.
3
I
and
didn't beat it.
fun.
I beat 3.
I played 3.
That
That
was
was so
insane.
fun.
I just did it to mess around, joke around, but
Oh
4
yeah.
I actually beat the game.
4 I
I
beat.
like the shooting mechanics in that game.
I never beat one Grand Theft. I keep
He
messing
doesn't-
with the
he's got
cops. I
ADD.
can't beat it. I can't beat the game.
No,
No,
you gotta be
You have to
like
get locked
in
in.
it.
He
and
has
just go
Grand
only
Theft
on
ADD.
missions.
I do.
Only missions that
I
you can
can't
do.
He's like,
do
oh
it.
shit, the cops.
I was surprised I
Just keep
beat. How
driving.
long did it take me to beat 5? Remember, I played like 15%. I stopped
Well, you
for
were
a
been
year.
turned off hard on
After
that.
15%, then I said, I have nothing else to play. Fuck it, I'll continue.
That
And
is
I
the greatest game.
finally continued to beat the game.
Shit.
Wow.
It's tough
So-
to stay focused.
Back to the state of play though.
Yes.
So they dropped a bombshell at the end. This is why people were complaining because they didn't have a bombshell to drop
Uh-oh.
in the old one.
Yeah.
So they did it, and they did, and Square kind of dropped a hint so they kind of ruined the surprise the day before. And he was like, they left a tweet and it's like, watch this or something like that. It was similar to that, and it's like, what Square got to do with this?
What
So
Square got to do with this?
It could have been the new.
Squeenix.
It could have been a Marvel game.
it could have been. They were thinking about it because it could have been either Avengers or
Oh, the Avengers game
What
that
it
still has
was.
no footage yet.
Yep.
and what it was Final Fantasy VII Remake.
And that looked good.
It's back and it's better than ever.
That looked amazing.
So
It really does.
I mean, that's probably the most anticipated game that could have been released for the PlayStation.
I don't know though, man. Because,
It's the Resident Evil 2 treatment, man.
The only
Yeah.
my only thing was with that was the voices.
Voices
The
were
voices
fine.
for
So,
Barrett.
there's-
Barrett's voice.
There's
Was
some
it the same
controversy.
voice actor from Advent Children though?
No,
Nah.
it's the voice actor from he was Jet in Cowboy
Yeah.
Bebop,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
which is fine, but he had some slang. So there's controversy because the biggest thing about Final Fantasy VII was they didn't like his dialogue
Yeah.
Yeah.
because he was like, yo, 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 hold on, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. Like he was ghetto, and like it was obviously.
But like a fake ass game.
Yeah, like you're
Yeah.
not from the ghetto, you're Japanese, you don't know about
It's a
this, and
Japanese
you're just
ghetto.
throwing this slang in there. It
Throw
doesn't make
yo
sense.
in a couple of times and not mean.
Yo, get him, or whatever, something like that. So he has that slang. I mean, listen,
Jesus
people want the game to be like they remember it.
Right.
If they change too much about it, it's not what they remember. So, yes, he had some slang in there. It's not like black people don't have slang when they talk sometimes, and he's one of them. So I don't have a problem. It sounds fine. His voice is fine. He's a great actor. He might, if they OD with it, then it's
I don't
stupid.
know, man.
But he said it in the trailer, and it was just 1-2 sentences or whatever,
Yeah.
and people blew up like the internet does. It's like, oh, I'm boycotting this if they don't change that,
Oh,
and
come
the
on.
same change.
People
No,
need
no,
lives.
I'm not gonna
They
do
need
that.
lives.
But that's what I'm saying.
They
It's
need
the
fucking
cancel
lives.
culture. It's like, oh, I have a problem with that. If you don't change it right now, we're not
It's
gonna
over.
buy it.
No
That's
one-
actually a
People
perfect
gonna buy
name
it.
for it. That's a
People
perfect
gonna
name for it. Cancer culture.
That's what it is.
That's
what they call it.
exactly what it is.
But I don't have a problem with it.
Sensitive.
Come on,
People
man.
are so
He's
goddamn
gonna curse.
sensitive.
He's gonna be ghetto. That's his character.
I just watched the trailer. I said, "This looks cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
This looks like a cool fucking game."
It looks
Yep.
like it's
Yeah.
gonna be amazing, and I'm
Because-
super
So-
excited
Because
for it.
people
Listen.
always say Final Fantasy VII is one of the best ones, and then you fucking go back to it and you see these polygon Popeye arms. It's like, yeah, it needs a remake.
I
It
have
needs a
my
fucking
gripes.
remake.
Listen, I have my gripes with the game. I'm not as excited as everyone. It's universal excitement for this game. Me, Final Fantasy wasn't my favorite Final Fantasy. It was a milestone in gaming because of the movies and how it was on CD and everything. But as far as the game itself, never was a big fan of all the characters in it. I only like 2 characters in it, maybe, and that's Cloud barely,
No, the
and
cast
Hate
was-
like
Sith,
Tifa,
yeah, it's like,
Yo,
The cast
but-
wasn't really strong.
like
yeah,
Red,
it wasn't. Yeah, it
Red
wasn't.
13 or Red 7, whatever.
And you only had
Like-
3 characters in the party. You
well,
know,
look-
like with 6, you had 4. With freaking
But-
4, you had
No, but
5.
regardless
Everybody
of which,
has
it's a
everybody
good
has
game.
different it means different things to different people. Like for me personally,
Mhm.
that was the first RPG I ever played.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy.
No, it's gonna
VII.
be a lot of
So,
people.
for me,
first-
That's your
that's a-
fault, though.
No, man. No,
No,
for me
it's
it's
a-
a big
wow.
deal because I'm
It's
like,
a lot
oh.
of people's big deal.
But even back then, I was thinking, damn, this guy's like has Ebonics. Like it's like reading a text. I'm like, yo,
Said it violent.
almost every other word is yo and this. I'm like, it's a little
But he
excessive.
wasn't really a main
I
character.
hope they don't do that in the game. I'm
Barrett
still
wasn't
gonna
the
get
main
it.
character?
He wasn't really a character they dwelled on in that.
I'm still gonna get the game. I'm just saying that it was.
It's a game we're
It was
gonna
a
all
little
play,
weird to me
probably.
back then.
I'm
but-
not playing it.
Well, I mean, you weren't really big on 7.
Yeah,
either.
it wasn't.
Right.
You know,
I'll play it.
I never was a big Final Fantasy guy, but I
However,
like watching it though.
$16 on the Switch.
However, if
No,
they
not that one.
if they did a Final Fantasy Tactics remake,
That's probably coming at some point.
yo, yo,
Look
The first Tactics is awesome.
yo,
But it looks
That
good.
was
It's
awesome.
It looks
crazy.
good though. The trailer looked great. It's still rumored to be episodic,
Yeah.
and they
No,
have
it's
not
still
showed.
new,
They
yeah.
haven't showed anything out of Midgar at all. It's still the same first 2 hour.
Yeah.
That's all they've showed. They showed the boss of it.
I thought it was
quickly.
confirmed that it was episodic.
Yeah,
They still haven't. They haven't done. They haven't said anything yet.
I
like
thought
they
that
said-
was confirmed.
Yeah,
I
but
think,
still,
I think
they
it's a whole lot of
confirmed it.
speculation.
Originally, yes, but they
Originally.
can change that. It's been 2 years. It's been 8 years. It's been so long. So if they did it correctly, I don't think it should be episodic.
Well, if
but
it's episodic, though,
if they're
they
not
could,
done,
it depends on how they release it. Like, what if they do like a every month?
I
they
just want to
release
buy it. I
an
just want to
episode?
buy it. If I could buy it for $60 and I could download the extra stuff, just let me do it.
Right.
I don't want to wait 5 more years and then play the next little part, and then 5 more years to play the next little part.
Nah,
No, it's
chill.
just, oh, that
Chill.
depends on how they release
It has
You
to
don't
be
gotta say.
quickly.
Right, like
No
if they
one
do
care
it a
about that
monthly,
shit.
like
Ain't nobody
a.
care.
But they haven't shown us
or
anything.
2 months.
So all right, so this is what it looked like. They changed the first trailer they showed
Yeah.
was it looked great, but it didn't look like a game. It looked like a movie.
Looked like a movie.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, they got it looking great, but that doesn't look like you're playing the game. This one, it
They
looks
show
like you're
gameplay.
actually playing it, and
Yeah.
And it
is
looks like the
actually the game.
movie.
So it looks like they kind of dumbed the graphics down a little bit. It still looked good, but it didn't look like the other one. And then people get like, oh, they changed it, they made it
But
bad.
it's gameplay.
But you're actually playing. They're actually playing.
It look good.
Crazy.
Am I a fan of that?
What?
Am I a fan of that gameplay style? So
I liked it.
it's a role playing game. It's supposed to be, the way I played it was,
Turn-based.
active the time on it. So
Mhm.
it was time. It was
Active
turn-based.
time battle. Yeah,
Yeah,
turn-based.
active turn battle. So
It plays like the Final Fantasy 15, right?
it plays
Yeah.
like Final Fantasy 15 and like Kingdom Hearts and stuff like that.
How's
So-
that? Like how?
I liked 15 a lot.
real
Me
time,
too.
but
I
not
like
real
15
time?
a lot.
Oh, like a Dragon Age?
But did I ever
Dragon
feel
Age?
like it was my squad fighting? No, it's never gonna be. It never feels like I have control fully of my other characters. They were pretty much on autopilot
Xenoblade Chronicles?
Yeah.
while I control my
Really?
guy.
Yeah.
And you can change some stuff they do, and you can tell them to do stuff,
right.
but it's not like I know what you're gonna do next because I told you to do this next.
It's not like a chess.
Yeah. Otherwise, they're just gonna get popped, and I'm like, oh, you got hit for 8,000 energies over there. What happened? And then, you go and save them or whatever. But it's a different type of game. So the people who are tried and true on the way that the game played and why they liked it, I just really wish they would just say, oh, and you can choose to play it in this way or this way. That would make my day. And that's how everyone would be happy with this thing. Because I know there's going to be huge backlash when it finally
course.
comes out.
No, there
And
will.
that's not in
there,
there.
There will.
And they're like,
Because
this
if
isn't the same game I fell in
If
love with.
yeah, because that's
'Cause it
like,
looks better.
Like it was your first role playing game.
Yeah.
Like, and a lot of people got used to the way that played.
Yeah.
You know,
I
when
want
it
to
came
play
out.
that old
And
school
if you
style.
change the way it plays,
Yeah.
like we grew up on Fantasy Star 1.
Now
You know,
imagine if
if
they
you
change
change-
that to
If you
Fantasy
change
Star
Fantasy
Online.
Star 1, I mean, I'm more open to like different styles and stuff, but like
I like the turn-based.
All
I
right,
like telling
this is
everybody
a
in my
better-
party
You know
what
what,
to do.
though?
I
Shining
do
Force
like
3 is my
that.
favorite game of all time.
Yeah.
You change the way I play, I'm
Real
gonna
time.
kill somebody.
Yeah.
Change
I
your
will-
strategy
I
in
will
real time.
lose my shit
Also, you
if they
just,
change it.
you just beat Resident Evil 2 remake.
Yeah.
Now
They
if
didn't change it.
They didn't really change it. They
They
I mean, they
tweaked it.
changed a lot of.
They tweaked how it works, but
They-
it's still in essence the same type of game.
It's the same feel.
Exactly.
The same
It's-
feel.
it feels like the
It's definitely
same game.
The same feel.
That's why I said
But they
if
changed a
give
lot
you-
though.
Yeah.
It's 3D. Just shift them to the side, change the gameplay a little, like
Yeah,
the old
it-
school way,
Just
They basically just modernized it. They made it
Yeah.
modern.
because they want a piece to the new fan.
Right.
They don't
That-
really care about the old fans, so they're gonna buy it anyway.
And
Right.
that's the problem. Speaking of modern, it's like, like what? Turn-based is not modern anymore.
Oh,
That's
hell
old,
no.
That's old school now.
Hell no.
It's just like that's.
It is.
Very old.
well,
That's
it's
what it is.
turn-based in the game you got for Switch, the Battle Chasers. That's
Yeah.
turn-based, right?
Yeah, no, it's
That's
still around.
turn-based.
Yeah.
It's still around, but they're
It's
not
still
gonna
around.
make
It's
8
just not,
million
yeah,
in
it's
sales.
just not
Right.
popular though. It's the thing.
Exactly. They want to make the most sales possible.
Like
with
Yeah,
this.
they
Final
wanna see-
Fantasy VII was the highest selling turn-based RPG ever.
I'm
Like,
still
that
open.
was the biggest.
Yeah.
Like it was a blockbuster hit.
I'm still
you know?
open to see how it plays. I'm not against it. It just looks different
Right.
than what I
Yeah,
remember.
I
Right.
feel like it's gonna be Final Fantasy VII with Final Fantasy 15
Mechanics.
mechanics.
That I mean, I,
If
I,
that-
I,
if
like
that-
it.
If
I would
that
like
even
it, but
is
they
how
don't.
it's.
They don't fly though. They don't disappear. Like you have to disappear to get to them fast.
Yeah.
They don't have that.
And another thing is like with Final Fantasy 15, the way you summon.
Yes, materia. I mean, I wasn't a fan
There
of
was
it.
no materia in that in Final Fantasy 15.
No, 7.
No, yeah, but the way.
Oh no,
since
the way you summon it was weird.
Yeah,
just
you have to get injured in a certain
Yeah.
area,
Yeah,
Oh,
and
Stupid.
It just
depending on the
happens
area
sometimes.
you were,
it would
depending
save
on
your
what
ass.
that's
you summon.
That's stupid.
that's
No,
like-
it would save your ass though.
It would. It would. It would.
So it really meant something
It
when you
really-
caught that thing. You
Exactly.
couldn't
It
spam
cleaned
it.
house.
That reminds me of Eternal Champions.
but you
where
would have to be
like
crawling
die
on
in
the
a certain
ground.
spot
Yeah,
for the
basically.
same-
I need help.
Uh-huh.
Well,
To
And
get
sometimes they don't
to
come.
get the special.
Yeah. They're just like, nah, I'm good.
Now,
But
as a
dude, it
developer,
was-
though, if you're going to remake, why did it fly in my face? If you're going to remake a game, a very nostalgic game, like a very iconic game, and you want to update it with like a different play mechanic, you have to keep either some of the old school or an option.
Yeah,
They got to
You
keep
have
old
to.
fans
I
in
agree.
mind.
You
They
have
have to
to.
keep us in mind.
yeah.
You have to.
You can't just be like, oh, we'll write them off. They don't.
You just shit
Yeah.
on everybody who used to be into that franchise or got into it.
And
They're
game-
not gonna buy it.
and
So I still
gameplay
have
They're
hope.
gonna be like, they're like, yo, don't worry, they'll buy it for their kids.
No, but game mechanics is a big.
It's
deal,
like
though.
if they came out with Resident Evil 2 remake and they kept
First
to
person.
if they kept to the first person, it's like this. We're gonna do it this way because
Wait a minute. What
yeah,
the
it's like
fuck?
they hold the middle finger like
No,
fuck you. This is how we're gonna do it.
Gameplay
You
mechanics
can't do
matters.
that.
You
There's
gotta
still hope.
Mm.
There's still hope that they can say, hey, and there's this mode. and it'll move to the side.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's what I want. I want to
maybe
play
that
both.
was
They
maybe that was a
should.
cutscene.
They should. They should have that as an
Maybe
option.
that's
I
a
really wanted
cutscene,
to.
and it just
I think that the storytelling is going to be amazing. It's going to be way better.
Summons are going to be so sick.
Because
So
Ares,
Oh, man.
Ares in the first game,
Yeah, they made Cloud swole as fuck. I was like,
Yeah, right?
he's a twig before, now
Oh,
he's
yeah,
just
man,
like,
he's a-
man,
he's a-
Well, he was
Fucking
polygons
hero.
before.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he had polygons.
Omni Slash.
well, what pissed me off about that old game was he was this little, then he was this big, then he was this big, and I was
And
like,
Popeye
make up your
arms.
mind. Who?
Yeah.
What is he? And the cinemas he was different.
Yeah,
and
the
game
scale
was
was
different.
weird,
Fights, he was
man.
different.
And then he started killing everybody online in Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Yeah, that's crazy. How'd that happen?
Gotta watch.
Jesus.
So yeah, so hopes are high on this game. Mine are a little timid because I haven't heard much about what they're actually gonna do with it. So, but it looks great. It does.
I'm
That
gonna buy
was
the one
awesome.
for Switch.
Yeah,
beat
it's a
that.
big
then
big
buy
game.
this one.
No, don't play that. Don't play the
What?
old one. Don't play the old one. Just don't.
I
If
feel
you hate
like
it-
I gotta do I gotta play the old one and then play a new one and kind of.
That's
Listen,
a waste of money.
The old one is available, so people who really want to play the old one, it's not gone, so it's fine. But
Yeah, that might be another.
It's
reason
just-
What's
why they might
happening, you know what's
not
crazy though?
have
Yeah,
both
yeah,
of them.
kinda.
What's happening with Final Fantasy VII in terms of like the remake is what I want with Shining Force. Like that's exactly.
That would
everybody
look
wants
sick.
that with
That's
every game.
exactly.
I would pick up Shining Force if it looked
I
like
would.
that.
First, I would cry.
I
I would sob like a baby.
But you know what's funny though? When they first said everybody wanted a remake of this game, and the creator was like, "Oh, that would take 10 years to make."
And here we
I
are.
remember that.
And
10
this
years
is
later.
by far even longer than 10 years from then. It's crazy that he was right. I was like, "How? How could that take 10
The
years to make?"
technology, man.
And they were
True.
right. They
No.
did what they did 1 hour in 10 years.
Costs money, man.
It's a 40-hour game.
If you just look at that game, yeah, that shit's gonna take a long time.
Yep.
Yeah.
It looks too.
10
It looks too
Yep.
good. It looks too good.
So
Ooh, and flying Sid's ship.
we'll
That's
see
probably
how.
gonna look
I don't know
serious.
how it'll
That's
work.
gonna look dope.
That's gonna be like an actual Final Fantasy in 3D, which they've never really done.
You know what the funny thing is? When I think of Final Fantasy games, of all of them, I would probably say that's the most appropriate to make over.
Mm.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wouldn't have 2 and 3 on Super Nintendo made over. I think that
Nah,
just
I think
leave
it's
them.
fine.
Leave
That's a
them.
world.
No, just leave them.
Yeah.
I want
The Super the Forum, those just leave them. I don't
Yeah.
want them.
Unless they did them,
They can
unless
polish
they did
it.
like,
They can make it look amazing.
what was it, like a
At
link
least-
between?
The what?
No,
I was
make it
gonna
like
say,
what you
unless
call
they
it.
did it like a link between worlds, like when they did the link to the
Okay,
past.
yeah, like a little.
Well, they remade it, but it was the same
still have
style.
that kind of charm.
Same exact style. They just
They-
made
No,
it
no.
3D, and then they kind
Let
of
me
changed
I
up.
can see that.
What?
The game you played.
Like
Which
if they
one?
if they
Vice
did
Way.
it like that, then
Yeah,
Do
they
it like that.
it's still
Secret
overhead.
Yeah.
It's still
You
little
put 90
characters.
hours into this game. You don't remember the name of it.
Octopath Traveler.
Yes. Do it like Octopath Traveler's graphics. Remake it looking better like that.
Like it's old
That's
school.
a fine.
Yes.
But
That's
new
like
school
that, though.
playing.
That's a fine one.
Then
But
I'd be happy with
like
that.
updated like crazy graphics like
That's
7.
like
No,
a-
I don't
No,
want that.
no,
I don't
no.
want that. I
No,
don't
they
want
did
that.
do they did do the trailers like that. They did like story modes in the new games with those graphics. It looked dope. It did look dope. You got to see your characters like as a regular character, and it did look crazy.
If they did that with Shining Force 3, I'd love it. Of course, you know, like the way they do in Final
Yeah.
Fantasy 7. Do it
No,
that way.
it takes
That's
too long. It takes too long.
perfect.
So I understand why that no one's gonna.
Or
do
just
it.
like Fire Emblem. Do it like Fire Emblem. That's
That's amazing too.
that's
Yeah.
completely
Yeah.
fine and a lot easier, and it doesn't take 10 years to do.
Oh,
So
no.
at the end of the trailer, it said find out more in June. So I'm guessing we're gonna see another area.
We're
or
gonna be
just
busy in
maybe
June.
an announcement
Or
of
more
some
characters.
sort.
Outside of
Yeah,
Midgard.
maybe they'll show who was it, Tifa? Maybe they'll show Tifa and Yuffie and all them.
Fix their designs.
Vincent.
A lot of their
Queen
designs
Tifa.
stink.
Well, they changed everybody. So.
Cade
Oh,
Sith is
Vincent.
awful.
Casey I wish was like a mecha robot or something cool. Like make
Yeah.
him like some type of not a stuffed animal toy
Who's
thing.
the fake ninja with the thong? Change her design.
Yuffie.
Yuffie.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yuffie.
change. She looks
Vincent is
stupid.
in this though.
Vincent.
Vincent is in
Vincent,
it.
keep him the
Vincent.
same, but
Maybe
give him,
he'll
like,
have a
more
storyline
purpose. Yeah,
now.
give him like a purpose, but he looks
Give him a
dope.
purpose.
Yeah,
He's
no,
not
he
gonna
didn't have a
talk.
story. He didn't talk or anything.
He didn't
He
Oh,
was
and
just together.
Sid's in there. Sid.
There's always
the
a Sid.
pilot.
Yeah.
Always a Sid.
But I'm wondering what they're gonna add. It's interesting. So we'll stay on post till
Chocobo.
next month. It's only a month.
Yep.
We're gonna be very busy next month.
We are,
a
man.
lot of news.
Sony won't be.
popping out.
Nah, they won't. They have another.
Sony
They have more games. They're gonna announce what is it? Last of Us 2 and all that. So they got
I'm
more
waiting
games.
for that one, man.
They're probably gonna put it in the next thing. But if they don't be disappointed. Just wait for them.
It's coming.
Exactly.
Gotta be patient.
Exactly.
I don't like the design on Joel and shut the fuck up.
You ruined my childhood.
Yeah, I wrote this guy.
No, your parents.
That was
ruined
fine.
your childhood.
I hate that line.
That was 5 years ago.
I hate that
I
line.
hate
Start a
that. You
petition.
ruined my
You
childhood.
You ruined my childhood.
Well-
Start a petition.
Well, there was Ninja Turtles and Transformers. So
And Thundercats.
and
Thundercats.
Oh.
got put in the toilet,
Yeah.
diarrhea.
Yeah.
shit all over.
They did have that
Somebody-
remake though.
that-
Yo, that hurt my feelings.
Listen, no, they
Justice
tried
League.
though. They tried with that remake and nobody gave a damn.
Hold on.
Yeah, nobody
That's-
cared.
that's
Nobody
what
cared
the
about that
characters
second
were
Well,
one.
because they
That second one
ruined
was
it.
ill.
First, what happened? What happened?
That second,
David?
I thought that second one was ill, and now we have this, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
eh.
Yeah.
No, they got
Thanks, guys.
Well, the original remake, which was dope, they started getting crazy with
They got
mechs and
mechs.
stuff. Yeah, I was like,
That
what
was
the fuck are
terrible.
y'all
Oh, the
doing?
mechs.
That was a
And
bad
then people didn't
episode,
care
and
no
then
more.
nobody
No one
watched it.
cared.
Dude, he had a mech.
That was stupid.
They
Why?
called
It
on the
was
Sword
armor.
of Omens and
It
it
was
turned
armor.
into a
It was
mech.
armor.
Why? It was a
That's-
mech.
that's
Care.
garbage.
As soon as I
That's
saw that, I said, I'm tuning out.
Care.
That's done.
That's
It's
garbage.
sword,
That's
not a
That's
mech.
terrible. That's I
I
did
will-
see that episode.
I
That's
will
terrible.
take Spirit of Sword of Omen's armor over the nonsense we have now any day.
It was just a
Should've been
claw.
armor. It
It was a
should've-
claw. That
Don't
was
care.
it.
Look
Chop
what we
it
have
down.
now. Look what we have now.
I'm not saying what we have
Exactly.
That's fucking
If they
terrible.
made that one into a game, it would be fire as fuck.
Yes, it
It'd
would.
be fire.
I like the way you changed there. You said, wait, but if they made it a game, though.
The current shit?
now. Hey, we got He-Man coming.
Yo, they really never had a Thundercats game.
We got He-Man coming.
No.
No, there was a Thundercats.
That could
game.
have. It could have been a beat 'em up.
There
Wait.
was a Thundercats game.
For Game Boy
was?
Advance or
It was
something.
and it wasn't released though.
So
Yeah.
it doesn't count.
There was a
It
band.
definitely doesn't count.
If it wasn't
Well, I think it was
released-
for like the PC or something.
Thundercats is such an easy game to make.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Come on,
seriously.
man.
I'm
The cast
surprised
is
it happened,
dope.
man.
Maybe that's the best way to reintroduce it into the world as a video
Listen,
game.
Let's get that
listen,
Kickstarter started.
listen.
Yeah.
It's good.
If this He-Man movie that's coming is good,
He-Man.
then Thundercats will be a movie.
Yo, Masters of the Universe though with Dolph Lundgren.
Nah.
Hell yeah, yo. That was the movie, man.
Yeah.
I loved it.
The same
Yeah.
I
here, man.
loved it. Yo, and not for nothing,
That was good.
Skeletor looked amazing
He looked all right.
Even for back
with
then.
no CG.
Yeah,
that was
even for
all
back
makeup.
then, that was good.
was dope.
That was
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I'll be
That
back.
movie
For
was
back
trash.
then.
That movie was trash.
He didn't sound like that in the movie though.
Yeah.
Nope. That
No.
movie was trash.
Yo, why you hate?
That
No,
movie was
stop.
trash.
Stop it. I will watch that movie right now.
My only thing was there was no Oracle though. There was no Oracle.
No, but they had that big nose, weird
That-
creature
that-
thing.
The
That
Willow
old
guy,
man.
Yeah.
The Willow guy.
The old Willow.
That was
Yeah.
bad, man. Don't talk about it. Let's not
Yo,
talk about it.
I'll
good,
watch.
man.
Yo, I'll watch that movie right now.
Let's
Same
not go
here,
back
man.
that far.
I'll watch it right now.
All right,
Let's
all right.
not
I'll
go
see you
back.
later.
Let's go watch it, Chuck. Let's go.
Alrighty. Well, thank everybody out there for tuning in to Level 857 Video Game Podcast. Be sure to follow us, listen, subscribe on just about everything. Podcast.com, Stitcher.com, TuneIn Radio,
Comment.
Google Music Play.
Comment.
Yes, make sure you comment also. Apple Podcast.
They said apple pie.
Apple Pie, yes, we're on Apple Pie as well.
That'd
Check
be
us
good.
out, Radio Public. Make sure you make that happen to give us the most support. Listen to us.
Spoilers? Whoa.
The spoilers.
Spoilers. There's gonna be spoilers also.
Avenger spoilers.
857ENT.com. Subscribe, follow us on YouTube. We're gonna be on there as well. 12 o'clock noon every single freaking day.
Freaking.
Freaking.
Until next time. We out.
Later.
Yes.
Yeah, y'all.